welcome to the special show, Entrepreneur of the Week, which we are running on the occasion of International Women's Day Month. Yes, friends, there are so many entrepreneurs, coaches, which we at Women Alliance want to introduce at Women Alliance so that you can reach out to them and gain their special knowledge. So today we are having somebody special from Australia. Molloy, communication, sales, and leadership keynote speaker, international keynote speaker, communication expert specializing in sales and services with 25 years of experience in business training and facilitations. Catherine believes in creating effective energy learning environment through powerful communication techniques. Catherine has immersed herself into the field of communication and body language psychology. Welcome, Catherine, to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, Catherine, I'm so eager to know about you. Please share about yourself.
Oh, there's always so much to tell when you get to my age, isn't there?
What's your favorite part? Start from there.
I guess when we're talking about business-wise, my business really started in my early 40s. It was in the global financial crisis. Australia said we weren't having one, but we all had one. And during that time, my husband fell ill and we had to sell all properties that were tied up with our business and sell the business in this really bad market. So we lost well over $1 million. But we stayed together, which was wonderful, and awesome. He's feeling much better today. But in that time, I really had to decide, what am I going to do, and how do I keep, our family together and support our 3 children and look after my husband? And I went back to what I used to love when I was younger, and that was customer service. So I used to top sales in the Westpac Bank, our big bank. I studied body language at the age of 19. And I just put all those tools together and I created a training company because everyone in the world needs customer service, don't they?
Correct.
Well, they do, but they don't, do it. They don't update their skills. And I think it's something that should be done yearly. We yearly have to be reminded. And I love when I train in it because it reminds me as well. So I think that's what I thought everyone would want. So I started my training company from scratch by myself. And then what I discovered very quickly, everyone wanted leadership and management. So I quickly pivoted to training and educating, and I got my diploma in leadership management. And then I started being able to take companies through leadership management. And today I'm just finishing my master's this year in leadership.
Congratulations.
It's taken me on a big, big journey. And in my first year of business, actually, I've got a book here. My first year of business, I made over $1 million in sales. And so that was really, really exciting because we lost over $1 million in the global financial crisis. So that was great news, except then I had to pay $400,000 in tax. So I'll never forget the tears I had finding out that all this work I had to do, I had to pay out again. But, we grew the business. We ended up with 18 staff and 36 trainers around Australia. And in 2014, we went global and we worked in Hong Kong, China, Singapore, India, UAE, UK, New Zealand, Australia. The book has became Business Book of the Year by Seven Dials Orion in 2018 in the UK. It's been translated, you'll see behind us, it's been translated in traditional Chinese, Taiwanese, Vietnamese. So it's making its way around the world.
Amazing.
And in 2017, I started to write the new book, The Conscious Leader. It was for this decade, and I actually thought the decade started in 2020, but it starts in 2021, so it's perfect timing. Now, your beautiful audience is the first people to see this in real life. It's happening. It's just arrived today, so I haven't even had a great chance to look at everything myself, but it's just arrived today, and it's all about who we are, finding out who you are, what skills you'd love to add to your leadership toolkit. Maybe there's a few you want to take away as well. And we do all that in the first chapter. And then the second chapter is we've been creating SEALs, conscious, emotionally intelligent leaders. You know, Deloitte said by the year 2030, by 2030, they said, you know, all leaders need high emotional intelligence. I'm like, what are we waiting for? Let's not wait. So we're creating SEALs, the new SEALs, you know, like the break the glass ceiling or the Navy SEALs. They're the peak, they're the top in their category, and that's what we want to do. So we go through that in chapter 2. Chapter 3, we're looking at leading with purpose. You know, a lot of people start to do things, but they haven't aligned. I think one of the biggest things when we went through our crisis was I went back a couple of steps. You know, what do I really value? How do I align my business? You know, I said to my husband, 10% coming straight off the top for charity. He goes, we've lost everything. Why would you do that? You haven't made anything. And I said, because I wanted something bigger than me and the family to be, I know I'm going to be working 7 days a week. You know, I want it to be really worthwhile. And when this book came out, a third of it goes straight to Charity Watoto that look after orphans in Uganda. And I've been working with them since 2010 when I started my company. And this book, a third of it's going to the mothers and babies, Children's Hospital in Bombay.
Okay.
And so I was working out there as well, and these doctors, they're just amazing that these children would die, and they're giving them free cancer treatment for a year with their families coming in. Well, not just a year, until they're better. So that's amazing. And, you know, we all have opportunities to do what it is that we want in life. Yes, so definitely. I think if we start to align our business and we align our life to a bigger purpose than just us, it really does bring a lot more joy. Even in our own crisis, if we can focus sometimes on something else that we love, it helps us get through it as well. And then our fourth, there's only 6 chapters, you'll be happy to know. The 4th chapter is all around the language of leaders. It's that language that comes in here, our mindset. And you know, that mindset changes the way you feel in your body and the words that come out. So we really start to have a look at that holistic of language for leadership. And I love body language because, you know, in 1/25th of a second, your body has already spoken to someone without you even saying a word.
So powerful.
And that's why husbands and wives can fight for up to 2 days without saying a word because of the raise of an eyebrow at the wrong time. True story. So we've got to understand body language. And then chapter 5 is all around team, how to lead teams and how to build teams. And then chapter 6 is the conscious currency. What is your legacy? What are you transferring each and every day? We always transfer things. It's not just about money. And, you know, what are we transferring? Are we being conscious about what we're transferring to our children, to our business, etc.? So that's the Conscious Leader, the ultimate guide to a life worth living through crisis and beyond. Just out today, so you can see why I'm excited. Woo!
Wow, I love that smile. Any book is like a baby, you know, because so much heart is there. You pour your heart, you share all secrets. So friends, take a note. We have 2 big books here. We will be sharing the links in the content section. Do check out, do read, because Catherine has shared her secrets. You will learn how the body language should be there. You will learn the leadership consciousness and so many other secrets she has shared. So do check out the links and do read the books. So lovely, Catherine. I'm so happy for this. And
thank you.
My pleasure. So we'd love to know more. What unique work you are doing through your coaching? Can you highlight more insights? And what's your vision?
Yeah, so during COVID, you know, I used to only coach, mentor people around 5 a year because it was so busy. You know, I have 80 flights. I was on 150 stages in 2019, and that's worldwide. And, you know, COVID found us with more time on our hands. Yeah. So I understood it's a great time to be a little bit more generous of time, you know, doing a few more podcasts and being able to work with people. So I actually offer as a coach a launch pad. So if somebody wants to be a speaker, if they want to write a book, I'm not the person that's going to show you how to edit your book and how to put it together and put it out there. What I do is structure. So whether it's a keynote, whether it's a training session, face-to-face, live webinars, or whether it's a book, I actually structure it with you from start to finish. And it's been really exciting because a lot of people do courses, they learn how to write a book or they learn how to speak, but they can't turn it into something that is real and creates value for them and for other people. And there's a formula and a framework for everything we do in life. And so I'm really big on those. And what I do is I actually help you from start to finish do that. And it takes, I'm just working with a lady now. She's got 7 books she's doing, and it's incredible. And she knew last year she was going to work with me, and she went to another course. She thought, I'll try and save some money. I'll do this, I'll do that. Anyway, she's come in this year and she's so excited because we all need a coach, don't we? We all need this coach or mentor that sees the gaps, that can ask the questions to pull everything out. But because of my 10 years of training and development and research, it means that I'm just not coaching just to pull it out of you. I can actually show you how to get there as well. And so that's just a little bit, I guess, difference that I offer. My top strengths are is strategic. So I love knowing where my clients want to end up. And so we can work backwards to get to where we are today, to hit that goal that they want. And I love it. I'm a maximizer, so I hate time. And, and this is something else I do with my coaching, because I am a certified Gallup coach, that I dig out people's strengths, because sometimes we bury them. Sometimes our strengths to other people appear as frustrations or annoying, and then we stop using them. And actually, I want to get them back out and shine up people's strengths for them. But I'm also a DISC consultant, and it's in our book here, The $1 Million Handshake, where you can actually discover your behavior and how you're going to react in most situations. And I think it is the biggest key to communicating, when we understand ourselves. Now, what you believe doesn't make you a better person, the way you behave does. So, we've got different quizzes and formulas for you to have a bit of a look at that and discover perhaps maybe where you thought you were going really well, but to somebody else, it appears this way. So what are we going to do to create a win-win situation? And I think that's what life is about, not trying to win losers. Yeah, but winning.
Wonderful. At Women Lines, we always say that there is compulsory for everybody to have a coach, have a mentor, because the experience which the coach is having and the difference which the coach can bring in your life can be awesome for you. So here we are having a coach who can help you to dig out those skills which you yourself are not aware, friends. So do check out her website, do check out her details, and reach out to her for all guidance and coaching you want in whatever field you are requiring. So Catherine, it's a great insight you have shared, how you bring the difference, how you are putting your time in understanding the coachee and then providing that insights which can help her or him to structure out whatever she wants to deliver. Can you give little more insights, like what other benefits she can or he can get, and what exact unique difference you can say, what's creating a difference between you and other coaches, and why they should come to you? Maybe one insight.
Oh, that's very interesting. And I'm sure that there are, every coach has their own unique style. Yeah. And for me, I've been in training and education for over 25 years. Like I said, I'm just finishing my master's now in leadership as well. And I think with me as a coach, what people do is they really start to understand their domino effect. They really start to understand how to create win-wins for themselves, for their family, for their children, for their business, for their teams. And they just go to that next level. I've just had someone today send me a message and say, Kath, I've got a great team, we've got great managers, but I don't want to take up time with anyone at work. I want to get someone from outside to coach me so that I can see what it is that I need to do to make a difference. And I guess that word make a difference gets used a lot, but that's what we love to do. So like I said, even if you're growing a business, this is when we really need self-development to grow that business. And I think one of the things I do differently with my Launchpad is I take you back 2 steps and we really create foundations, foundations for you to build and grow from. And I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of people just jump in, they say, this is where I'm at, this is what I want. But we haven't discovered the why, your values, how we align this to, that conscious currency that you want to end up with in that world. And that's, I think that's the joy that we get working together.
This is so powerful because here we are having somebody who will be putting time with you to first of all understand yourself better, to have the insights for yourself better, and just navigate through yourself better, and then plan out the journey and help you in the delivery what you want. So her experience of 25 years is creating the difference, and her deep insights of understanding of leadership and how to put work upon your self-development can create that difference, friends. So do check out her links and do read about her more. So we love to get some message for my audience. Catherine, can you give some message for Women Lines audience?
Yeah, so there's a couple of things that I always say. Never let yesterday use up today. And I think that's sort of one of the areas that we get stuck in. We have 6 areas of self-sabotage I take everyone through. So we know what you do. And, some people say, hey, Kath, I do all of them. There's always overachievers. But the thing is to recognize it so that we don't do it anymore. And, one of those things with self-sabotage is procrastination. And it can be those things that hold you back. We do something else and then we fill our time with something else, and then we will Netflix, and then we'll open up an email, and then we'll do something else. So it's really, and my thing is never let yesterday use up today. So if there's 3 things that you have to get done today, and, you might have a list of 20. If you write out 20 things, you'll only choose the ones that you really want to do and that are easy for you, maybe not the ones that you need to do. So I really love people to write down 3 things that really have to be done. That's, going to bring in some money for the business, going to help you grow, and make sure that those 3 things are done each day so that it doesn't waste the next day having to do those plus your next 3. So that's one of the things that I would say, never let yesterday use up today.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for such beautiful message, because this makes so much sense that definitely we have to be mindful about our timing and how we are using the time and what things we are giving priority. So it's a very powerful message, I must say that. Thank you so much, Catherine. All the best to you for your all future endeavors, and thank you so much for giving your time. Take care.
Thank you. It's been wonderful speaking to you all, and yay!
Yes, do take the note of the book in the links and do check out more about Catherine. Thank you.
Thank you.